James, you ready? See where David went? Squeaky, what game balls?
Get them. I'll get them for you.
Yeah, coaches first, but I need David Gerard.
Yeah, he's here.
Dave, James. Riley. 4 or 5. Squeak. Riley. Mike. Hey, Mike. Captain's blue, captain's black.
I was going to say, you've somehow got to get into the broadcast. Tell Curl about it. Hey guys, bring it in, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, I've just told them that.
Once they just Okay, welcome viewers to round 13 State League Lacrosse here at the Malvern Town Hall. Today we have top of the table Williamstown away to Malvern sitting in 4th position. Today is Malvern's Past Players Day. Have a lot of people up here. Fortunately the sun is out. The ground is in magnificent condition. And I'm Gus Campbell.
I'm Dave Joy.
And we'll be bringing you all the action today as we see it unfold here. Just a couple of things, couple of shouts out. Past Players Day, past player Trevor Jenkinson has fallen a little bit all during the week. Trevor, I hope you're watching. I hope you come good, really good, really soon. We can't wait to see you back up here at the Town Hall. Our referees for today, Phil Zoma, James Suppick and David Gerard. So, Dave, this is a undefeated Williamstown. Malvern really need to assert themselves if they're going to be a Final Four contender. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly right, Gus. And it's all going to come down to the Malvern midfield. Last time these two teams played, Williamstown just dominated the Malvern midfield, and Malvern really fell short. So all their middies must generate some score today.
Yeah, look, last time they played, the two teams played, Malvern a little bit sucked in, gave a lot of penalties in the third quarter. They did lead by 3 goals and they threw that away. So let's see today if the Malvern side can be a little bit more headstrong. Keep themselves out of the sin bin. So as we head to the first face-off, we have Sean Clark for Williamstown, Pat McGrath Campbell for Malvern. At the X, ready to go. We're away. We have a call, a pre-draw on the black against Patrick McGrath Campbell. So Williamstown get the first possession and go into attack through Harry Gibson. First time down, Williamstown probably want to move the ball around a little bit, Dave, and have a look at what's ahead of them.
Yeah, very much so. Even Paddy McGrath Campbell in today, he didn't play that first time against Williamstown, so he really will need to shoulder a lot of work in that face-off, X.
Yep.
But when you watch Williamstown play, you've got to look for their greyhounds, and he goes one now, Benny Newman 20. And you've got the veteran number 1, Troy Butson, who can run. Then you've got the young fella, number 10, Bryce Emery.
First
All
error
3.
Error for Williamstown. Is Zach Brentflick on the move. As we've seen before, he's quick. He knows what to do when he does get down there. He looks across to Baker. Baker gets it across to Anglix, but he can't capitalise, so Williamstown will take possession. Prinsloo gets it up to Gibson. Easy clear for Williamstown. And once again, too, Dave, the game's up and down. Both teams, will need to get rides set up and be quick about getting any set-up plays because it's going to be up and down all day. So here's Newman. Brentflick with the intercept. As we said, he's quick and he knows what to do. They won't want to let him get too close to the goal, so he settles.
That's his brother.
Sends it over to his brother, Jeb Brentflick. Wada hits up Anglicus. Barnes will come on.
Very important now. Malvern knew that well-renowned sun coming over the grandstand.
Yeah, it is always a factor, the way the ground runs here at Malvern. The sun's out and it's bright. Very hard for the goalkeepers down to the end left of where we're sitting to see the ball if it comes high. Donnie Howard sends it up to Baker. Lachlan Russell picks Baker up, as he usually does. Baker drives, takes a shot.
Hits the
bar. Pipe, but we have a moving pick called against Malvern. So Williamstown will get possession in their back half. Nice move there, Dave. Just didn't quite come off.
Yeah, good build-up. Good split. Excellent shot.
Newman again in the middle for Williamstown. Just makes the easy clear. They'll settle. Sends a couple to the bench. Get a couple of freshies on. Here's Cal Gibson just holding it up, waiting for Butson to come on. Straight to him. Williamstown just settle in attack. Alex Pike comes on.
Angus Menzies, number 2, in the Australian under-20 team, back from injury.
Yeah.
3 goals, 3 assists last week against Footscray, so he's back on the bike.
Yeah, they'll need to keep an eye on him today, that's for sure. There's a drive from behind.
That's him, left-handed.
Chan makes the save. We'll put that down. Bit of a push there, nothing called. Now we have the referee stopping the game with an injured player. Kobe Cookie, looks like he copped one. But he looks all right, he's up. Tough kid. And coaches decide to call him off and just let him take a look at him, see how he actually is as Aaron Curry comes on. Looks like he copped one in the chest, Dave.
That'd be right.
Yeah, he's tough kid.
Some more weights, yeah. Big and stronger. Play like the old man.
Yeah. So here's Liam Clark to start. It's it up to Butson, straight to Harry Gibson. Over to Pike. Pike looks he's going to take it on. Gets free. Malvern sloughing behind, doesn't have anywhere to go. Williamstown working behind. There's the shot. Comes off the goalkeeper, off the bar, but Williamstown closest to the ball when it goes out, so they'll keep it.
Jake Mannix, number 19, also an under-20 Aussie team.
Liam Clark with Garrett on him. Stumbles. It's called a foul. I don't know what it was for, but we'll find out.
Well, Malvern should have learnt the lesson against Footscray 2 weeks ago. You've got to stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, well, look, they've called a hold on number 7 for Malvern, James Garrett.
I think I've seen him hold his girlfriend tight at Gus.
Yeah, we're a long way away, but anyway, that's the referee's call, and that's the way it is. So Williamstown go into man up. They'll work it wide to start. Newman at the top controlling the man up. Into a 3-3 at this point in time, but there'll be a move.
Rotating on the left. That's the bottom right. X. One goes in and a one.
Gibson with it there. Haven't been able to get a shot off as yet. The penalty's over. 6 on 6. Good work by the Malvern defence there to kill that clock. Here's Gibson on Curry.
He's going left, Aaron. He's going left.
Every time. Still with it, Gibson. He takes a shot. He gets the first goal. So Williamstown get the first goal on the board there. The shot that Chan couldn't get to was on his bottom left side off the ground. We have down to 9:37 to go in the first. The first score is on the board. So Williamstown lead 1-0.
Yeah, it was a strong drive. Cal Gibson under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
But knowing Cal Gibson, it's all green light.
Yeah, look, Malvern haven't had much possession in their attacking half as yet. So back to the centre.
Oh, he's
Clark
gone
comes forward. So Williamstown will have another opportunity to attack. There's Emery. He decides to slow it down, hit Newman up at the top. There's Harry Gibson. Drives, he takes the shot. Chan comes up with a good save there. Malvern need to make it clear and get some time down in attack, get some gas back in the tank. Here's Brentflick again. He'll run it all day. Decides to go across to Garrett. He's got to run. He's got Liam Clark all over him. Runs, he gets it across. Successful clear for Malvern. He dumps it off.
He's gone offside. They haven't called him.
Yeah, well, they have now. They've got it now. So Malvern will go into a man-up situation. If they don't score, here's Cook. Takes a shot. Saved. Saved by Prinsloo, but we'll wait for the referee's call. We have an offside call on Williamstown. So Malvern will take a 30-second man-up opportunity. 6:38 to go in the first. Williamstown lead 1-0. Probably Malvern's best opportunity to score in the game so far, Dave.
Yeah, very much, Gus. Haven't had it down, as you say, too long, but got to make these count.
They're working it over to one side. Baker controlling the top. He's got Wada down to Howard. He skips behind to Brentford. He looks for that cut through. It's not there, but there's Baker. He hits the pipe again. Ball goes out. Howard's closest to it when the ball goes out, so he'll keep it.
Malvern's had 4 shots, all on the net.
Yep, 2 pipes. Penalties released, so it's 6 on 6. Baker looks to Brentflick. He takes a shot, goes out, but I don't think Malvern have the back up there, which they don't. Prinsloo closest to the ball. Williamstown get it in their back half. This is where Malvern are running to the bench, straight away. They need to stop and set up a ride.
Couldn't agree
more, too easy.
Gus.
It's just
Couldn't
too
agree
easy.
more.
Anyway, there's a long pass from Russell that goes straight out over the far side. The Malvern will get an opportunity to try and get their first on the board. Anglicus. Barnes at the top. He looks across to Cook. Cook to Howard. Malvern working the ball behind through Anglicus. He drives around to his left.
Got
no
the
cutters there. Here's Barnes. He likes to run. He likes to go left. Can't get past.
Jack O'Toole.
Yeah, well,
out
they
of the showgrounds.
didn't call that. But anyway, here's Brentflick. Nowhere to go, gets back to his left, can't get a shot off, tries to swim inside, dumps it to Baker behind. So Malvern have a chance to settle and work their attack again. Baker on the left. It's up to Cook. Here's Howard. Lockie Russell steps up to Howard. Howard comes to his left. Russell just pushes him off. Howard back to his right. He takes a shot and scores. One apiece here at the Malvern Town Hall with 6:37 to go in the first. And we have our first timeout call for the game charged to Williamstown. Much better movement there from Malvern, Dave.
Yeah, there's more patience, Coach, which they need to do.
Yep.
It's a good matchup.
They spent a lot of time, in defence the last 4 or 5 minutes. It's when you do get in your attacking half, you just got to get some gas back in the tank, then start to make your move.
We've got to rest your defence, Gus, and the thing is, if you rest in the defence, hopefully they're not going to foul when the ball comes down their end.
Yep, they don't get as tired.
Put the pressure on the Williamstown defence for the Malvern guys. Donny Howard, 22 goals, 14 assists up to today, Gus, so he's had a good run.
I think Malvern will be hoping that Donny's got 3 or 4 in him today, plus a couple of assists. They're going to need him, and they're going to need Baker. Brenfleck's been really, really good. He's got supervision with the ball. They'll be relying on him to score, as well as their middies. Aaron Curry was good last week. They had a good mixture last week. Malvern, a good mixture of goal scorers. Probably the opposition's not as strong as what it is today. But anyway, back to the X. 1 apiece. 6:30 to go in the first. Campbell gets the ball from Malvern. Be very interesting face-off today. Not quite sure how many we'll get, but here's Paddy Mack on the run. He's got nowhere to go. They lock him off. Now he gets a chance to get it across to Brenfleck. Malvern making some subs, some to the bench, some fresh ones on. Howard comes back on. I might look to him. He's got a midi. He's got Butson stepping up to him, but Howard's going to make a move. He skips to his left, back to his right. Can't keep his footing, but he's got nowhere to go. Gives a bad pass, but Wada's able to pick it up. Wada drives to his left, comes back to his right, decides to dump it off to Brenfleck. Baker makes the move, takes the shot, goes too high, goes wide. Anglicans will back it up for Malvern, so they'll keep possession of the ball. 5.5 to go in the first. Williamstown very prepared to push out, so Malvern's going to have to work hard off the ball. Here's Baker on the left. He's got Wada. Wada goes to his left. He's got plenty of head. He takes a shot. There's a great save from Prinsloo. No hurry, Williamstown to clear the ball. They got plenty open though.
This is the difference when you don't sub them off, guys. You can harass that goalkeeper.
There's the long clear. Easy as you like. So Brock Goulet brings it over for Williamstown. They go back into attack. Liam Clark in control. Scott Menzies just waiting there, waiting for some fresh artillery to come on the field. Okay, so Williamstown start to spin. Gibson's going to take on Brenfleck. This will be interesting, but he's got a cutter there. Clark comes through the middle, takes a shot. Chan comes up with the save.
Yeah, James Garrett got caught ball watching there. Clark wasn't waiting for him.
Well, Butson gets the crumbs and he'll keep control for Williamstown. Over to Pike. Means he's on the drive. Sends it up to Clark. Here's Gibson again. He's going to take on Brenfleck. He does. Skips around to his right. He's got Pike sitting there unattended and he rips it, puts it right in the top left corner.
Good feed.
Nice piece of work. Good two-man game there from Williamstown. Then they take a 2-1 lead. 3:50 to go in the first. Interesting to see Gibson was quite prepared to take Brenfleck on.
Yeah, as I said to you, Gus, all he does is green light stuff. He doesn't fear anyone. He just goes at the net or the defensive play. He'll just keep going.
Yeah, didn't quite engage. He just made the move as if he was going to take it on, and he had the opportunity there to dump the ball, and the Williamstown scored. So Sean Clark this time with the win in the X. Two 2-1 Williamstown. 3:40 to go in the first. Here's Harry Gibson. Scott Emery. It's again, Williamstown will make the sub. Newman comes on fresh. Well, there's a shot.
Josh Jakey Mannix.
Yeah. Anyway,
bread and butter.
Williamstown closest to it when it went out, so they keep it. Here's Cal Gibson and on the drive again. Brentford steps up. Gibson still keeps it. Barnes gets a check in. Dislodges it, but Gibson keeps it. We have a referee's call here. What do we got?
Loose gear.
Loose gear call. Liam Clark sends it across to Gibson at the top. Bound steps up. Back to Clark again. Drives to his left, spins back to his right. Looks to move it off again, gets to Gibson at the top. Gibson takes the first time. There's a great check there from Lockie Bound. I don't know what the call is here. We're waiting.
Took his head off.
Okay, we have an illegal procedure on number 4, Harry Gibson, playing the ball without his stick. So Malvern will go to a 30-second man-up opportunity with 2:30 to go. They'll be looking to score and tie it up. Williamstown lead 2-1, first quarter. They work over the side. Howard at the top. He's got Wada. Prepared to work the ball around the perimeter. Brent Flick again. Looks across, gets intercepted. The bad pass, bad opportunity missed there. So Williamstown through Menzies will just cool it off, run this, kill this clock and get back to a 6-on-6. All even again. 2 to go in the first. Williamstown leading the contest 2-1. Mannix sends it up. Gibson sends it to Bryce Emery, calling in down to 1:30 to go. Williamstown coach is calling the timeout, probably looking for another goal to take a 3-1 lead. So here's Gibson. Cook steps up to defend. Gibson gets past him, takes a shot and puts it in. Williamstown 3, Malvern 1. 25 seconds to go in the first. Probably be easy that one, Dave.
Yeah, I don't think Roger Train was ready for that one.
No, he didn't look like he was ready for that one, but it was offside. It was low, but yeah, no, he didn't get a piece of that one at all. So down to 25 to go in the first. Williamstown straight out the boxes to a 3-1 lead, which is different than the last time they played. Last time they played, it was the other way around. Malvern took an early lead, but as we speak now, Williamstown have that 2-goal advantage. So back to Clark and McGrath Campbell in the middle. Still time for another score. Clark straight out.
Gone forward again.
Yeah, they've still got plenty of time. There's 18 seconds to go. They'll probably keep it to the last 5 or 6 and make their move. Newman at the top. He's got to go now. Williamstown just happy to run it down and go to quarter time. Clock's run out. 57 seconds to go. Had a reset on that clock there just momentarily. Here's another foul called against Malvern. Shots high, wide. We have a referee's call. We have a slash called on number 5 for Malvern, Kobe Cook. 1 minute in the sin bin. Williamstown in control here, first quarter. It's a third penalty for Malvern, something they spoke about before the game, is they've got to stay out of the box. Here's Newman at the top. Looks across to Gibson. They spin it around. There's a shot from Pike. Goes wide. Mannix closest to it, so he'll keep it. Down to 30 seconds. .30 on the game clock, 40 in the penalty. Williamstown will finish the quarter man up. Just working. There's the cutter. There's Butson in the middle where he was all the time. And he takes the ball in front and puts it in and puts Williamstown in front 4-1. Bit of another easy one. I mean, last time we played, that was Butson's bread and butter in there, man up. He was quite prevalent, and obviously they put him in there, and he's been unattended, unmarked, and he's caught it and stuck it in.
It's unusual to see him on the crease.
Well, he was there last time, Dave. I made notes last time. He scored 2 goals in man up off the crease there the other time. And he just was unattended that time. There's a pre-break, pre-draw. Again, I called on Pat McGrath-Campbell from Malvern. So 15 seconds to go. Williamstown lead 4-1. There's still time to get another one. They're still in a man-up situation. Can't be very much to go on the penalty, so I'm not quite sure whether it's worth holding it, which looks like they may do. Bound goes out to press it. I'd just probably sit back and run the clock. And there's the clock. There's the first quarter done and dusted. Williamstown in control of this one. They lead 4-1.
Yeah, Williamstown dominating the face-offs there. Sean Clark winning 5, Paddy McGrath the 1. The important factor with Sean Clark, he's gone forward twice.
Yep.
Which means he's straight into the attack. And the shots on the net, Malvern have had 6 and missed 2.
Yep.
And Williamstown had 8 on the goal and missed 3. Yep. So,
and as we mentioned earlier, Malvern have got to stay out of the penalty box if they've got any hope. They've had 2 goals scored on them while they've been sitting in the box, and Williamstown will start the second quarter with possession of the ball with 11 seconds left in another man-up situation, which, as you know, that's plenty of time to score. Even though when the 11 seconds does run out, it takes the guy from the box at least 4 or 5 seconds to get there. So effectively, they have a man-up situation for 16 seconds, which is plenty of time for anyone to score. What do the stats tell us, Dave? Anything glaring there for the first quarter, mate?
Well, really, Williamstown had got their four goals from 8 shots on the net, so they only missed the 3, but certainly very aggressive overall. Just scoring on that one man up. Malvern failed on their man up.
Yep.
And now Williamstown have the sun, so let's tune in and see what they do with it.
Yeah, well, look, it is an advantage, but you've still got to have the ball down there to use it, so... Yeah. Quite simple. Malvern need to get a lot more possession of the ball and keep it in their attacking half, which they haven't really been able to do much in the first quarter. I would say Williamstown probably had 80% of the time in their attack.
Oh, easy, yeah. Well, winning only 1 face-off, you're chasing Willie tails, so...
Yep. So, start of the second quarter, Williamstown lead 4-1. As we mentioned earlier, Malvern still have Kobe Cook in the box for 11 seconds. Williamstown have another man opportunity. Newman starts it, gets it to Pike. Sends it to Gibson. He skips it across to Butson, but bounds there.
Just get rid of it, young fella.
He makes the save, but he's got heat coming from everywhere.
Garrett there.
Looks up. He's got Wada. Wada will grab it and run it across. So Malvern get the first opportunity to get into attack for quite some time. Wada settles. Gives it to Howard. Running Mitch Baker through the midfield a little bit so far in the game. Just got to get him on the field more.
And Aaron Curry's got to get out there and get a piece of the action.
Exactly. Start taking a few on. Wada down to Howard. Howard behind Anglicus. Here's Jeb Brenflick. Baker across to Wada. He's got the short and Pike. He's going to take it on. He goes to his left. Takes the shot and scores.
Shot.
It's a great move there from Takashi Wada. Very nimble on his feet, Dave, and he's got a great shot. Very much needed goal for the Malvern side. So now we have a 2-goal 2-goal spread. Williamstown 4, Malvern 2. Very early in the second quarter.
Well, as we say every week, you want to isolate your opponent's short sticks. That's just what Malvern have done there. Picked out one of the two Willie's short stickers.
Yeah, they were smart enough to realise that in that instance and give Wada the opportunity, and he didn't let him down. Back at the X. Clark gets called on a pre-draw this time. Pretty edgy, millimetres of a second or 1 millionth per second is a pre-draw, but that time Clark was just a touch early and McGrath Campbell gets the win in the face. Anglicus takes control. Jordan Campbell comes on. He's got the short stick at this stage, so has Barnes. What are they going to do?
This is the midfield line that needs to score for Malvern.
Baker hits up Brenfleck. Here's Barnes. He likes to run. He's going to sweep left, but Campbell's in his way, so he dishes it to Campbell. He looks, he gets passed back to Barnes. Barnes takes the shot, but Prinsloo comes up with a great save. Williamstown on the run again. There's a bad pass. Brenfleck tries to pick it up. He gets it. He'll run.
Oh.
He's got plenty of heat. Keeps it in. Finally gets rid of it. But Williamstown comes through. Shay Mowat comes through with a ground ball. Dumps it off to Gibson down in attack. So Williamstown go into their attack again. There's Sean Clark on the bottom right where he loves to live. Takes a shot. Comes off. Bounces off Chan. Williamstown will keep possession. Leon comes on for Malvern. Didn't see a lot of a house last week. Playing a role from the defensive midi point of view. Here's Clark on the bottom. Garrett steps up. Newman across to Gibson. Harry Gibson.
Menzies.
Newman at the top. Gives a bad pass. It spills, but it's going to stay in. Williamstown will pick up an easy ground ball and keep possession. Up to Newman again. He's got the midfielder. Curry steps up.
Now you got to run.
To his right. Here's Cal Gibson again. Going to sweep on his left. He looks across.
He's open.
Sends it to his brother. Bryce Emery tries to make a move. Good defence there by the Malvern. William Clark at the top. Newman tries to make a move again. Curry just pushes him aside. Menzies takes a shot. Goes out.
Baker
We've got the call. We've got Baker closest, so Malvern get a chance to bring the ball into the attack. It's got to be cleared. Mitch Baker runs. He's got plenty of trouble there. Cools it off. Still hasn't got a clear pass. He decides to run it. No foul called there. Bit rough, but Esther, the flag's up. Baker looks across to the middle. He got Howard there. Howard cools it off. Malvern are on a flag. They need to keep it moving. Nah, the referees have called it off. We'll wait. Referees will come to the box and tell us, but I did see a flag go up, Dave. You would think so. Baker copped a bit of a belt there, so let's see what the call is.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we have two calls on Williamstown.
I think it's the brothers.
It is. I think it's Harry and Cal Gibson.
That'll be trouble. They'll be talking to each other.
Yeah, we've got both of them. We've got 1 minute on both. So Malvern have a 6-on-4 opportunity. They need to score, and they've got a full minute. Probably need to get one early, get back to the face-off, see if we can get a win, get a timeout, and go for the second. Here's Baker with Wada. Let's see what structure they're trying to work. Here's Campbell. Just working it at the top at the moment. Down to the bottom right. There's Anglicus. The shot's blocked. Malvern have no backup. Two men up, and they lose it. Let's see what sort of ride they put up here, Dave. They need to be all over him.
Well, you expect so, guys.
But once again, they're all running off to the box, allowing Williamstown to clear the ball.
Yeah, well, that's the strategy.
You just can't be coming off. if you're trying to ride a ball, you can't be hitting to the box. You've got to stay out there. Once they clear it, then you make your changes.
Oh, ding, ding goes
So
the
there's
train,
the long
guys.
throw from Prinsloo. It looks like it's going to go out. It does.
Yeah, you've got to be awake to that, Gus, but that's just player lack of awareness.
Yep.
You're a man up. Everyone just one take the goalie first up and lock on the others.
So Williamstown have killed the first penalty by the look of it. Not quite sure what the call is here, but I think Malvern maybe still one man up, or are we all even?
They're back even now.
Back even, yep. Big wasted opportunity for the Malvern side. Williamstown lead 4-2, 9:43 to go in the second. Here's Wada. He likes to run. Yeah, he's got the short stick. Brent Flick sweeps around. He's got Baker. Baker takes a fake, keeps going, takes a shot, goes wide. Anglicans will back it up for Malvern. They'll stay in attack. Williamstown 4, Malvern 2. And looks to Cook. Sends it back down to Anglicus on the bottom right. He's got the short stick. He tries to make a move. Butson with good defence there, denies him. Here's Wada again. This will be the one they want to have a go. Wada drives left again, as he likes to do. Comes back to his right, thinks about his shot and decides to move it off. So here's Baker now. Nowhere to go. He's got the short stick. Thinks about it. Takes the shot and scores.
Wow. Ripped it high.
Nice shot there from Mitchell Baker. Brings it back to a one goal ball game. And we have Williamstown 4, Malvern 3, 6:42 to go in the second. Malvern they've been scoring. I mean, they've only scored 3, Dave, but they've got to get more time in the attack. Williamstown have dominated the percentage on time of the ball in attack at this stage.
That's the old story. Goes keep it in your attack. You can run them around. Then you can sub off and keep the same 6 Willie guys in there. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to work out some good game strategies. Just keep subbing in fresh players.
Clark comes straight out with it this time.
Going forward too.
Yep, but he throws a bad pass. Newman's still got time to pick up the crumbs, a deflection off bounce stick. Menzies skips it across the back. He gets it back himself. Liam Clark. Got Bryce Emery up the top. Curry's very wide, pushing him up, and Emery decides to move it on. He sends it to Gibson's feet, but he's able to pick it up and get it. There's Newman behind. Liam Clark. Up the top to Emery. Wants to take the short stick on. He does, but he drops it.
Yeah,
Still got time to pick it up. Curry's in there, but Liam Clark comes through and grabs the crumbs. Gibson on the sweep, takes a shot. It's Chan. Williamstown still with it in their attack. There's a drive. Sammy Todd Hunter able to knock it down for Malvern. Ball's
Still
in
loose.
dispute on the crease. Chan sticks his head out, can't quite get it. We have a crease infringement. Ball will go black. Zach Brent flicked to take it on the bottom back line for Malvern. Still got to work it clear. He sends it across to Garrett. Garrett will go back to Chan. Plenty of time. Now Garrett will run.
There he goes. Just drop it over the line.
He's got to drop it over to Bound. Nice clear, good work. Malvern call a timeout. Yeah, good work by the coaches there. They're under a bit of pressure, under a bit of heat. They still have 2 timeouts to go with 6:56 to go in the second. Williamstown 4, Malvern 3. This will be interesting, Dave. They get their opportunity to sort of stop the game, get a little bit of gas in the tank, talk about it, put something on the board, and try and work a nice attacking move to try and tie the game up.
Yeah, got to come up with something fresh on the whiteboard, Gus. Had the better of the quarter, that's for sure.
Well, there's certainly been a lot more mobile this quarter. Bit more aggressive at the ball, but, you know, where Malvern in the first quarter were throwing stupid fouls away, Williamstown threw a couple Couple of silly ones there earlier, but Malvern weren't able to capitalise with the two-man up situation. Been a bit of a problem for Malvern most of the year with their man up. It hasn't been electric, for lack of better words. Anyway, back to a 6-on-6 situation. Malvern with the ball in attack. Okay, Brentflick will start with straight up to Mitchell Baker. Got Howard, Anglicus on the far side. Look to Cook on the bottom corner. They've inverted, so the long poles are on the short sticks. Williamstown got the 3 long sticks up high. Here's Jeb Brentflick on the drive. He hangs it out the back, keeps it, dumps it over to Cook, tucks a shot, puts it in the top corner. Back to 4 apiece. Now we have a ball game. Started again. 6:27 to go in the second. 4 all here at the Malvern Town Hall. That was a ripper shot from Kobe Cook that time, Dave.
That was a top shelf, Gus.
What we call an underarm shot.
Yeah, low to high.
Low to high. It's good to see that he's taken one. Very pleasing. Anyway.
Yeah, good drive.
Back to the X. It's going to become very important today. Clark with the slightly edge at the moment. It's held up in the middle there. Clark lies on it. I think they're going to call it. Oh, I don't know what that was for. I saw Clark lying on the ball. But anyway, referees have called it against Paddy McGrath-Campbell, and the ball will go to Williamstown. So Gibson brings it into their attack, throws it to his brother, Cal Gibson. Liam Clark down the bottom right. Newman just waiting for the change. Change comes. Gibson just settling it down.
Jake Mannix off the top.
Mannix has taken on Howard. Gets it back off to Gibson. They make a switch, but there's Liam Clark from his always right hand down position. Takes a shot, goes wide. Ben Newman will back it up and bring it back for Williamstown. 5:20 to go in the second, 4 all. Newman. So runs behind. There's the cutter and Gibson. Gets the shot off. Looks like Chan makes the save. We have an infringement. We have Williamstown in the crease by the call. And here's Curry on the run. He's still got to get it over. He's got Howard. Howard screaming down the middle. Quick movement over to Baker. Baker spills a shot. It goes out.
Took the roof off the town hall.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't think about that one too much. But anyway, Malvern will keep possession because they do have a backup there. Anglicus. Going up to Wada. Gets it across to Campbell. Both Wada and Campbell have short sticks.
Yeah, they have to exploit that.
Yeah, they don't seem to be even looking for that at this stage, Dave. Here's Wada. He will. He doesn't need to be told. He'll take it on. Good work there. Good defence from Newman. Wada has another crack. Newman steps up. Makes him force it off. Howard has a move. Tries to get a shot. Can't keep his feet. No trip there. Must have tripped over his own feet. But Howard comes through with a good body check. Puts Russell on the deck, and Malvern keep possession of the ball. Good aggressive play there from Howard, Dave.
Yeah, I hope that makes the highlight real, Gus. I think it was called a body check.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of them anymore. Anyway, here's Brentflick trying to work his man. Can't get there, but he sees Anglicus there, and Anglicus scores. Malvern take a lead. 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Malvern get in front for the first time. That was good work there. Sammy Anglicus with a great finish there. He'll be very happy with himself on that one. He's had a couple of cities he's missed the last couple of weeks. But good to come out with that. That all started with the Howard bump, Dave.
Yep. Yeah, young Zeb on the drive.
Yeah, a bit of aggression and, a bit of angst. He got him up and going, and Brentflick looks across and sees Sammy Anglicus standing on the crease, and Malvern out to a 5-4 lead with 3:48 to go in the second. McGrath-Campbell looks like he gets this one. He's in possession of it. He's still got to clear it. He's got a lot of heat on him at the moment. And he dumps it off to Curry. Great work there by Pat McGrath-Campbell. Clear win. Bound comes off. Barnes will come on for Malvern. Paddy Mack will come off. Kobe Cook will head it on. Anglicus at the top. He goes straight to Cook. Cook's got the midfield. Here's Barnes. Barnes is a sweeper. He sends it up to Cook. Cook looks across. He's got Baker there. Russell has a familiar situation. Steps up to Baker. Baker thinking that might have got a bit of a whack there, but it's called play on. Baker drives on the right, drives left. Russell loses his stick. Baker takes a shot, puts it down below the legs of the goalkeeper, bottom left, and puts Malvern ahead by 2. 2:53 to go in the second quarter. Malvern 6, Williamstown 4. Bit of a momentum swing this quarter, Dave.
Yeah, very much. Must be the scoring end. Goes down at the town hall.
Yeah, we're always calling at the opposite end, left to where our commentary box, where the scoring in because of the sun, but it's not having any impact today so far.
That's a big quarter for Malvern. 5 goals and 0 for Willie so far. 3 minutes to go.
Well, they're certainly capable of it when they move the ball and don't try the individual plays. In the jam. Both face-off guys jamming it up all over it.
That's where we put a commercial in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do here, but...
Might be my birthday coming up
the
here.
referees have decided to reface. You'd probably have to say that's the most even face-off I've ever seen, Dave.
we can fill that with an ad, Gus. We'll be all right.
Call it a draw and we'll have another one.
50-50.
But not this time. Clark straight out.
Forward too.
Yeah.
Look out.
There's a poor shot. Todd Hunter gets a piece of it, gets it across to Pat McGrath-Campbell. He needs help. He's got Sammy Todd Hunter there. He's under pressure. He drops it. Still there on the ground ball. Tempo stepped up all of a sudden. Prinsloo with the look. Gets it up. There's a great pick up there by Gibson. He drives. Decides to cool it off.
2 minutes. You'll wait for the cavalry.
Yep. Williamstown to make a couple of subs. We go under 2 minutes in the second. Malvern lead by 2. Liam Clark with it. It's across to Alex Pike. Newman will come to the middle again. We've seen a lot of Van Newman so far in the game. Alex Pike likes to run and sweep left.
Picking on Paddy McGrath.
Oh, they've got the midfield. They've got the short stick. Menzies with the drive. Curry gets good defence in on him. Williamstown prepared to move the ball. You one that gets through. There's the foul. I don't know what we've got here, but we'll wait and we'll hear it.
Pick.
No, we've said it's a flag. I'm pretty sure it's a foul, a Malvern foul. It'll be on number 7 for Malvern, James Garrett. 1 minute for a cross-check. Didn't see it. The referees did. So Gaz will spend a minute in the sin bin. Williamstown in a man-up situation, trailing by 2, 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Working at the top through Newman. Gibson around on the sweep. He takes a shot, easy shot.
That's a quick reply.
Jan was not ready for that, didn't see any of that, and that's a very quick reply. And once again, as we keep saying, you've got to stay out of the box in this game if you want to win it. (6-5). Malvern leads 6-5. There's 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Williamstown still have about 40 seconds in a man-up situation if they can get a hold of the ball in the middle. Still 50 seconds to go on the Malvern penalty. Ball comes out the back, no one there yet.
That'll go out.
It'll go out, and we'll have another draw, won't we? Another face-off.
Come off
off the blue. Pretty fortunate for Malvern, but they've still got to kill this penalty. They've got 40-something seconds to go in a man-down situation. 30 to go in the penalty. Howard not prepared to go anywhere. Williamstown will come out and double the ball. Howard's going to get a fair bit of heat here.
Yeah, they won't get him.
He drives. They wouldn't get him.
Keep it.
He skips it across the back,
it.
throws it out. Lack of concentration there. So Williamstown will bring it down into their attack. They've still got to clear it. Penalty's about to clear. Okay, all even. Williamstown have pushed the button. Timeout charge to blue. At approximately 22 seconds to go in the first quarter, Williamstown trail by a goal. So an opportunity for the Williamstown squad to get the coaches, get the whiteboard out and try and draw something up. I'm sure they'll be looking for one more goal, Dave, to go into the break and even score.
Yeah, very much, Gus. I think Malvern let them off the hook with that feed from Donny across the crease.
I just don't understand why Malvern just didn't run that penalty down. I don't know why we would bother going anywhere on that one. But anyway, that's the way it goes, and Williamstown now have possession.
Williamstown has scored on 2 of their man-ups, failed on 2, and Malvern have failed on both of theirs, so they get the score on a man-up.
Back to the last 22 seconds of the second quarter. 1 goal difference, Malvern lead at 6-5. Williamstown have had their meeting, they've had their chalkboard session, and they'll be looking for something. Probably keep it till about the last 8 seconds and then make their move. Menzies drives around the back. It'll be a drive around the corner. Garrett steps up. Menzies gets free. There's the double from Barnes. He can't keep it. And there's the score.
Never
Menzies.
body checked him.
Chan not seeing much today, Dave.
No.
I mean, all the shots, in all fairness to the goalkeeper, that was what we're talking about. That was a sun shot. It was high. Very hard to see. So the scores are level. 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. Not sure if that's what they put on the board, Dave, but it doesn't matter. It worked for Williamstown. Drew the double. The double came with a stick. Could have been a body. And there's Clark straight out the middle. 6 seconds he's got.
Oh, knock him down.
Takes a shot. Chan gets a piece of that one. Todd Hunter comes up with it. He throws it, but too late. The bell's gone. So we've got a ball game here, folks. It's 6-6 at half time. Dave, run us through the stats, mate.
Yeah, well, that stats again was won by Sean Clark in the middle, winning 4 of those face-offs, and 3 of them he came out the front.
Yep.
And Paddy McGrath's picked up 2.
All right, well, we'll take a short break, and we'll go to our roving reporter, Glenn Meredith, in the middle of the ground, and we'll be back with all the action for the second half.
All good. Great call so far, Curly and Garrett. Here at the Town Hall on a fantastic day, and the ground's in magnificent condition. Standing here with a couple of Malvern legends of years gone past. Angelo Favola, I'll go with you first, mate. You hand the microphone across just because you're standing to my left, mate. What are your first thoughts on the game today from when you played, and the years that you played were? What years did you play for Malvern?
74 to about 86.
So in that time frame where you were playing, what do you notice the biggest difference between today and when you were playing back in the day?
No body contact.
No checking at all. So we just,
No checking, you can't do that.
you and I were just on the sideline commenting on that the Williamstown player just walked waving his sticks and nobody hit him, and you said you can't do that because you get a penalty now.
Because in our days, somebody walked in like that, they would have been hit by a 3 backman.
very hard for the guys when we've got up.
Of course, for those, Ange was a defender, and a bit of blood on the end of the stick from times is one of your famous quotes. No blood, no foul. I think it was on one of the famous Favola quotes.
Jesus Christ, you're almost your old man. Like without.
Well, it was the 70s. I guess it's sort of par for the course.
Yes.
Do you think the game, as an overall concept, do you think the game is better now than it was played then, different, or just?
No, I just came up with a sniff.
Athlete side to it, you can say there's a lot more running,
Oh,
but
skill level's high.
there's nothing to watch really. You just see
I think the wrong footings.
You're talking about offense in general. Do you think they're mostly?
10 defense.
So you think offensively they're more perimeter, just branching the perimeter? There's not a lot going on inside compared to the 70s and 80s.
Direction like that. Seriously.
Body checking and there was a lot more picks.
Yeah, they can
Something you don't see these days.
straight.
Setting up picks that you thought you run past and shoot.
Certainly a lot more cutters. I know back in even you're going back to my era a little bit in the 80s, there's a lot more cutters, or seemed to be a lot more cutters. But I think the players today are a bit more athletic than what we were. I think they certainly seem that way. But certainly it's outside. It's certainly outside. Just talk to him at home. Just talk amongst yourselves. So there's certainly a lot more outside perimeter stuff when there's not a lot of crease orientation. Now we're seeing with Malvern that Sammy Anglicus has got a couple of goals because he is a little bit of a natural attackman and can find some space in there. So we hope he can continue to do that. But I agree with you, Ange. I think the game is now perimeter based far more than the cutting. Defensively, what do you see from when you played?
And I've come over.
Apart from the obviously no body checks, do you think?
And I've gone, Frank would have footed your ass because their bags are still up the top. The homeless pricks are living up there. Oh no, there were 3 or 4 the day I was there. They were in my corner. They don't even associate with each other.
Okay, well, great observation, mate. I really appreciate your time. It's great to see club legends like Ange Favola coming up to the club, especially past players day. Big crowd here. It's great to have you part of the day, mate. Thanks for coming up and getting involved. Pass over to Rod Ansell. Jello. Use this mic. Don't use that one. Okay, I'm here with Rod Ansell, life member, a name that's been synonymous with Malvern Lacrosse Club for a long, long time. I guess as a defender, same as Ange, same questions to you. What do you think's different about the game today? When you're a bit after Ange when he played. He played with Ange, but you kept going. There was more bodies to be hit.
You can't make a 36, all right? 6.
More athletic and mobile now, so it's a lot harder to hit them. Because unless it's an inside game, you're not going to chase someone out to the boundary to try and give them a body check. So that game's changed that way in that respect. And the stick skills of all the players left and right far increased to what we played. A lot of people were just one-way traffic back in the day, and so the skill and athleticism is at a higher level.
So if you look at the gameplay, Williamstown now, Cal Gibson too runs hard at you, and Williamstown are setting up a lot of picks on the 45, and they're trying to make Malvern make a decision on those picks on the 45, and if they get it wrong, obviously Cal's really good at exploiting that. So if you were Malvern coaching Malvern right now, what would be a way you would try and deal with that? Would you have them switch automatically?
Well, you've got to definitely get the defence talking. I mean, you should never get picked off because there should be enough talk between the two defenders. But if you can see it coming, you've got to call a slide, or you take a step back and let your defender run through. So there's not enough communication in the defence. That's the biggest problem. They don't talk enough. And you've got to play a team defence, and that's the way you can stop someone like Cal. He's only ever going left, so you can take the slide and take the switch early.
I think if we look at the score, I just realised 6-all. So while you're both here, just let's put you on the spot with a prediction for the game. Final scores for the game, Ange.
12-11 Malvern.
12-11 Malvern, Rodney.
Yeah, I was close. I was going to say about the same. I reckon 12-10 Malvern.
12-10 Malvern. I said all along, I thought if Malvern can get to 10, they'd be right in the contest. It's looking like that may not quite be enough. I agree with Ange, maybe 12. It should be in the 12-11 range. But it's a great day and great to spend a bit of time with these two club legends at Malvern this afternoon. Thanks, Gary.
That's not a proper stick, Benny. Have a look at the ones behind the goal. Here behind the seat. Pick up one behind the seat, Benny. Pick up one behind the seat. That's a proper stick.
With your shoulder pain and you only actually want to do something about it. Oh, you're struggling with shoulder pain? Are you missing your shots? If your shoulder pain is irritating you and preventing you from playing lacrosse properly, we've got an offer for you. So if you're sick of sitting on the bench dealing with your shoulder pain and you only actually want to do something about it, reach out to us. We're going to give you an in-depth consultation, try and find the root cause of what's causing your pain and give you strategies to fix it now and for the long term. Nobody likes to spend time on the bench, so if you want to spend more time playing than sitting in
Back to the second half here. Tied ball game, 6-piece. Curry comes up with
the
Malvern.
cooker. Here it goes.
Drive, he scores. Certainly the start the Malvern side to be looking for. Big discussion at half-time about some unforced errors that they'd made and hyped up again. So early in the second half. 20 seconds in, Malvern take a 7-6 lead. This is going to go to the wire, I think, Dave.
You would expect, Gus,
Well,
it'll be a matter of team discipline.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's all about the discipline from here on. As we know, you can't play 2 or 3 quarters of lacrosse. You've got to play 4 if you want to win a big game. So back to the face-off, McGrath-Campbell against Clark for Williamstown.
Oh, out the back.
Gets it out the back. Clark's first to it. Can't grab it. Curry flicks it. Pratt McGrath-Campbell gets it, but he gets nailed by Harry Gibson. Williamstown with possession. No. Yes, now Cal Gibson with possession. Williamstown, first time in the attack for the second half. They make some changes. Gibson sends it down to Menzies. Back to Gibson, up to Pike. Once again, we've seen Newman come on. He'll probably take that centre position. Here's Emery. Just goes to take Curry on.
Come back to his right. You're getting separation.
There's Menzies again.
Needs to put the stick lower, James. There, he got done.
You got another foul.
Just his body position's not on.
So we've got a hold call on number 7 for Malvern, James Garrett. 30-second penalty. So Williamstown will start with the 32nd man up. Trailing by a goal. Williamstown work it down low on the corner. Newman at the top, thinks about it. It's it off to Pike. Pike on the corner. He sends it behind to Butson. Butson on the bottom right. He's probably going to end up on the crease again. Butson, Malvern need to keep an eye on that. Here's Gibson. There's a shot. Shot from Pike, straight past Chan. Tied ball game again. 13-14 to go. Once again, Malvern giving up a goal, sitting in the penalty box.
Yep. Yeah, Pike there on the top left. Plenty of time to look at that corner. Rip one past.
.13 to go in the third. 7 apiece. Clark, McGrath, Campbell back at the X. Been there all day, the pair of them. McGrath, Campbell gets this one, flicks it back to himself. He's got Jeb Brentflick. Jeb hasn't got on the board yet. He has been every game, so we're looking for something from Jeb Brentflick today. He's got Baker behind. Malvern do have the sun to that end. Baker in no hurry. He's waiting. Wada comes on, he's open, can't see him. We have a moving pick called on Black. Once again, composure and common sense not quite there at this stage for the Malvern side. Even though they're in the game 7 apiece. Here's Williamstown on the move.
Baker's copped the penalty.
There we go, let's wait. We have, is it unsportsmanlike called? No, I don't think it is, because it'll be a minute he's given him interference call for 30 seconds. So Malvern in the bin again. They spoke about it before the game. They spoke about it at half time. They have to stay out of the box if they want to win this game. Williamstown have a dynamite man up. So here they go again. They've got 30 seconds at it. Here's Gibson. Butson at the top. Across to Newman. Mannix moves it down to the bottom corner. Williamstown like to move it behind. There's the cut from Newman. He takes it, but Chan does make the save, but the crumbs are there on the corner. Cal Gibson just picks up the loose ball and puts it in, and all of a sudden, Malvern had a 1-goal lead. Now they trail by a goal thanks to the penalties. So we had 12 minutes to go in the third. Still anybody's game here. No one's really looking like breaking away at this stage. Now it becomes a real mind game. Who's going to be strongest in the mine?
Williamstown have converted on 4 man-ups and failed on 2.
Yep. So they've had 6 attempts. Early on the blue. Patrick McGrath Campbell gets it for Malvern. Malvern try by a goal. Williamstown 8, Malvern 7. Brentflick with it. Dishes off to Campbell. Baker comes back on. Just need to get the ball around, make some moves, get some cuts, turn the Williamstown defence, which they haven't really been doing. Here's Jeb Brentflick across to Cook behind. Mitchell at the top. Mowat steps up to him, gets him, takes him high. He hits Howard. Howard's got Stringer. Howard drives to his right. Doesn't get a double. Gets to go. Gets a shot. Doesn't go in. Goes out, but Cook's there to back it up, and Malvern will keep possession. Here's Baker. Spins left, spins right. He draws a foul. Probably get a second one here. Baker's got to get a shot off or get... Here's Curry now. He drives. Takes the shot. Unsuccessful with the shot. The referees have stopped the game. We've got a player down for Williamstown. Malvern will go man up. We'll wait for the referee's call, but a Williamstown player will get a penalty here. We have a 30-second hold called on number 17 for Williamstown, Shane Mowat. So Malvern have an opportunity to tie it back up in a man-up situation. Haven't been that successful with their man-up so far today, Dave.
They've failed on both of them, Gus.
The Williamstown player that was down is up and he's okay. Springer. He's come off and take a break, but he's fine. Wada's the one. He's got the sun behind him. Baker to bring it in. Here's Howard. Wada down the corner. Wada again. Here's
Got him a
Baker.
2-on-1 there. Bottom right was open.
Yeah.
Still got the 2-on-1. Here it comes. Not using him.
Wada.
Took the roof off.
So we were talking about that sun makes it very difficult. Very difficult for a goalkeeper down there. Wada's got a cannon and picks up his second for the game. So we're back to an even ball game. 10:27 to go in the third. As we mentioned, Dave, it's going to be about composure from here on in. Malvern having a little bit more luck in the face-off this so far early in this third quarter. A fairly high-scoring game. Here's Clark straight out the middle. Curry gets to him, but he can't stop him. There it is.
Thank you.
Sean Clark, straight from the middle, straight down goal. Williamstown back out to a 1-goal lead with 10:20 to go in the third. Spoke about this before. The way Malvern are setting up in their defence, I really do believe they should have one on the point, just in case that fast break does come. They've tried it. But there you go. That time, if they had someone there, at least as soon as the face-off guy picks the ball up, he's got heat on him as soon as possession's called.
Sean Clark's first goal for the day.
Yeah, very dangerous when he gets it. 9-8 Williamstown. Here he goes again, straight out the middle. Gibson with it. He decides to settle it down. Williamstown in attack with Gibson with the ball, making a couple of changes from the bench. Emery will come on. Here's Harry Gibson, Newman on again to the top. Down to Emery. Here's Cal Gibson on the drive on the left. Skips it up the top, cross again. Here's Harry Gibson with it. Bound steps up, forces the pass. Newman has to take Howard on. Howard steps up. Newman still with it. Back to his left, back to his right. Curry steps in to shut that down. Menzies on the drive. Down the bottom right. Gets past 2, gets past 3, finally gets dropped.
In the crease.
Chan's got it anyway. I don't think they called it in the crease. Flick on the run. He gets jammed up. He's got a bit of trouble, but he gets through it. He's going straight to the cage. Looks across, decides to cool it off through Howard. Nice work there by Zach Brenfleck. Very athletic defender, Dave.
Yeah, he does an excellent job, Gus. Gets those ground balls, swoops up those ground balls.
8:40 to go in the third. Malvern throw by goal. Have the opportunity. Here's Barnes across to Howard. Howard on the drive. Gets back to his right. Finds Brenfleck. Jeb Brenfleck. He gets through.
He's open.
Gets a shot. No, Baker's got it behind. Can't go anywhere. He gets tripped over. Referees don't call anything there. Must have fallen over his bootlace, Dave. Here's Williamstown on the fly. Here's a Gibson, takes a shot and scores. Too easy.
That's their first transition goal.
Transition straight down, bang, bang, bang. Gibson makes no mistake and makes the score. Puts it out to 10-8 Williamstown. So we had Malvern leading by 2, now they trail by 2. 6 to go in the third. Williamstown 10, Malvern 8. Fairly high scoring game. Back to the ex McGrath, Campbell, Clark. This becomes important now. McGrath Campbell gets possession for Malvern. They trail by 2, so they need to get their act together and get back in the game. They don't be trailing by 2 at three-quarter time. Here's Jeb Brentfleck on the drive down the bottom left. Gets free. He's got nowhere to go. Malvern still changing. Here's Wada. He's got 2 for the game. He makes a drive again. Gibson steps up, blocks him. Forces the pass to Brentfleck. To Baker behind. He's got Howard out wide. Throws a bad pass and there's an intercept there. But Howard's able to keep possession of it. Good knockdown there by Stringer, but Howard still got it. He gets free, gets a shot. Can't make the goal. Prinsloo with the save. Williamstown have got a clear. Here's Pike. He's got Leon chasing him up. I go back to Prinsloo. No time clock, no hurry. Well, there's Pike all alone in the middle and he'll get an easy clear. Pike brings it down. He's got Butson across there. Butson looks at the crease. There's no one on the guy in the middle.
Not covered him at all.
And Liam Clark puts Williamstown 3 ahead. Well, the Malvern defenders were ball watching that time. 6:30 to go in the third. Williamstown totally in control. They lead 11-8. So that's 4 unanswered, Dave.
4 unanswered. Four shots on the net have all gone in, Gus. So it's point blank. The last 2 have come off the crease. Not help the poor old goalkeeper out.
Not much you can do about that, Dave.
No. Malvern defence just not guarding up enough.
Yeah.
Got to pressure the ball, but you've got to know who you're on.
Could have a lot more talk. Be prepared to slide a bit earlier. Newman in the middle, but Curry comes out with it. He's on the move. He's quick. Gets double teamed. He scores.
He doesn't need anyone else.
He's certainly capable, Aaron Curry. When he decides it's time to pull the trigger, he can go. Unfortunately for Malvern, he picks up another goal, and it's back to a two-goal game. Williamstown 11, Malvern 9. Still 6:20 to go in the third. Yeah, that was a real nice move by Curry. Plenty of face-off action today. 20 goals scored so far in the game. We've got another pre-draw. Called against Williamstown.
No one's picking it up.
This time it was Newman. Newman in there giving Clark a break. Baker to take control. McGrath Campbell off. Howard steps on. Barnes steps on. Malvern gets some time down in attack. Here's Brentfleck.
Donnie Howard just on the 1 goal, and he got that in the first quarter.
Yeah, Brentfleck yet to score a point, which is quite unusual at this stage, but here's Barnes on the drive. Dishes it off behind. Anglica straight across. Here's Brentfleck as we speak. Looks to crease. There's Baker.
Good feed.
Nice look. Shot's not on the cage. Goes out. Malvern back it up through Anglicas.
Good feed.
Anglicas tries to make a move on the short stick, Newman. He dishes it up to Brentfleck. Here's Baker at the top. Howard back to Baker. Russell Garden Baker as he usually does. Brentfleck on the drive on his left. Pulls a double. Gets a whack. Referee's call play on. Brentfleck still has it. Hasn't really got anywhere to go, so he dishes off to Barnes behind. Barnes up to Howard again. Howard spins to his left, takes a shot, but Prinsloo's all over that one. So Williamstown still got a clear. Prinsloo in no hurry. Williamstown with a 2-goal lead. Down to 4:30 to go in the third. There's an easy clear through Emery. Malvern not jumping on these spare middies on the clear. Gibson slows it down. Emery to Pike. Pike wants to drive on his left. He's got Barnes attending to him. Barnes pushes. Pike still with the ball. Dishes it across the back. We have some call here. We've got a moving pick. Moving pick called on Williamstown, so Malvern will get possession in their back half. You get the shorties on and get down there to help with this clear. Chance finds Barnes. He's still got a bit of heat up there. He's got to work towards getting over this line. Runs hard. He gets the clear, but he's still got a lot of pressure. He dumps it off to Baker, who'll relieve the pressure there for Malvern. Good work there by the young Barnes. Kobe Cook comes on.
I think they got cooked.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but Malvern have been called for an illegal substitution or something, Dave.
Yep.
Just stuff that shouldn't be happening. You want to be a top side, win big games, you can't have that going on.
Another penalty coming.
Now we have another penalty. Looks like it's on Howard this time. We have a 30-second penalty, I think, for a hold. Williamstown lead 11-9, down to 3 to go in the third. EMO situation. I want this one.
Scored the last 3 man-ups, Willie.
Yep, they've been red hot with their man-up, and they've had a lot of times to do it too. Newman at the top. He's got Gibson. Pike there. There's the shot. Comes off Chan. Ball in possession. Gibson gets the ground ball. He looks to the middle. He's got Newman. Malvern come out of the box all even. Down to 2:20 in the third. Williamstown by 2. Pike on the drive. Goes to Butson at the top. Liam Clark. There's Emery. Butson on the drive.
The right-hander.
Curry gives him his left. He takes it, gets through. Bad luck. It's a shit shot. So Williamstown keep possession. They spill it out. So the ball's in dispute. Liam Clark too quick and gets that ground ball. Kobe Cook throws an undisciplined foul, and Malvern are going on the box again. Referees have called it off, so we can see Kobe Cook come to the box for 1 minute for a slash. Very undisciplined, very undisciplined. There was 1:41 to go in the third. Williamstown hold a 2-goal lead. They go for a full minute of man up. When they score this time, it's going to be very hard for Malvern to get back from there. Butson across to Newman. Williamstown to the bottom corners, working the corners. Here's the cut across. It's up the top. Newman. Just shot from Callum Gibson. Just goes wide. They'll keep possession. There's still plenty of time for Williamstown on this EMO with the Malvern player Cook still sitting in the box. 30 seconds to go on the penalty. 1:10 to go in the quarter. There's Pike. Over to Newman. Spinning it around. There's a bad pass, but he'll gain possession again, Mannix. Back to Newman at the top. Butson looks up the top. Here's a shot.
Yeah, under the bar.
And Newman puts it right under the bar. And while Malvern's sitting in the box, Williamstown take a 3-goal lead with 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. It'll be very hard for them to come back from here, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. What we're seeing again, Gus.
Undisciplined play.
Just can't go the distance.
No. They spoke about it before the game, about the mental toughness, about the fouls that they have been committing in weeks gone by. Yet again, it happens again today.
5 converted and 3 failed for Williamstown, the man-ups.
8 man up so far. Williamstown bringing it again with about 30 to go in the third. Harry Gibson. So across to Emery. Harry Gibson with it again. Newman will come on. 22 seconds to go. Williamstown will be looking for one more goal, and I'd say if they do get it, it's probably going to be over. Malvern don't want to be going into the fourth quarter 4 goals down. There's the spill. Howard with a chance to get the grand ball. Can he get it over? Can Malvern get one more go with 3-4 seconds to go? They're going to run out of time. Cook takes a shot. Too late. There's the quarter. Williamstown lead 12-9. So, Dave, take us through a few stats for that quarter.
Winning face-off is 6 for Malvern there with Paddy McGrath winning 6. And Williamstown picked up 4 face-offs there. And the shots, Malvern had 5 on the net and 2 went wide. And Williamstown had 7 on the net and only 1 went wide. Shows how conservative they were, but they were scoring point blank.
I mean, Malvern came out in the start of the third quarter like a rocket out of the boxes, and then all of a sudden the lack of discipline comes in, and foul after foul after foul. And Williamstown, through extra man offence, has been able to get a 3-goal lead at the start of the fourth quarter. Not out of the reach, highly unlikely. Top sides don't usually give up 3-goal leads, Dave.
No, not to Williamstown, because they're going to grind her away.
One minute to the start of the fourth quarter. McGrath Campbell in the third quarter for Malvern out there in the face-off. Gave him every opportunity to be within touch. William Clark came off for a bit of a rest during that third quarter, but he's back out there again. Although with 15 minutes to go, 1 full quarter, Williamstown lead 12-9. McGrath Campbell Clark at the X. Not quite sure it's an illegal. McGrath Campbell wins the face-off, but it gets jammed in the back of his stick. So the referees have called it. And he'll turn it over. Williamstown in attack with that sun in Chan's eyes. They'll have the first attempt to score in the last quarter. Here's Harry Gibson over to Cole Gibson. In no hurry, Williamstown. Newman at the top. Great check there by Todd Hunter. Mannix is able to get it. Emery still keeps possession. Here's Gibson on the drive. He'll go to his left. Be looking for someone on the bottom corner. Howard steps up. Great work by Howard. Chan comes up with a save. Gets it to Howard on the spill. Howard still got to clear it. He gets the clear. We've got a flag down.
8 blue.
We'll wait and see what the referees call on this one. Malvern will go man up. If ever they wanted to score a goal in man up, it's right now, Dave.
Well, they need to, that's for sure, Gus. Yeah, they've struggled, really.
Well, the call is on number 4 for Williamstown. Harry Gibson, 30 seconds. Here's Brent Flick. He takes a shot and scores.
Big shot.
Big shot.
top corner.
It's what they needed to get them going. As we mentioned earlier, Jeb Brentfleck's been very prolific in point scoring. That's his first point for the day. Couldn't have come at a better time for the Malvern side. So 13:45 to go in the last. Williamstown lead 12-10. Williamstown still in the box, Dave, so it must have been a 1 minute call. Williamstown still in the box. Malvern still have two timeouts up their sleeve, Dave. So if they can get the face-off win, I would suggest that the button should get pushed. No, Clark straight out the middle. No one can't do him. He gets a shot off. My goodness. Goes wide and Williamstown will get it and be able to kill the penalty. Williamstown still got 30 seconds to go in the box. They'll kill it easy. I mean, there's nothing to stop Malvern gambling and going pushing 2 on the ball. They are 2 down. Not as if they're 2 up and you just sit back and wait. Cal Gibson will just hold it. Penalties released. Pike comes on Williamstown 6 against 6 again. Mannix on the move. Todd Hunter steps up. Emery back to Mannix.
He's up too high.
He was pretty soft, but the call's there. So yet again, Malvern go man down again for a full minute. Sam Todd Hunter will be the one to sit down in the bin. We heard the call from the referee. Black 1-1. 1 minute cross check.
Yeah, he's up too high on the shoulders there.
Yeah. Williamstown hold a 2-goal lead. Another one here's going to make it very, very hard for Malvern. They've been very effective in their man-ups. Here's Newman at the top. Gibson takes the shot, goes wide, but there's no problem there for Williamstown. They've got the back up there through Clark. Still about 50 to go on this penalty. Pike with it. This is the one where they have Butts and number 1 drives to the crease. Now look for if they spill it. And Malvern get out of jail. So Malvern will get the... they're going to get called back. You can't play on from there. No, they've called it. Okay. So Malvern's still in the box. They're just got to kill the penalty, Dave. No rush. Don't go anywhere.
Well, that's exactly right. What happened last time is Sammy Anker was cut to the crease and called for it. And Donny Howard threw it to him and missed him, of course.
It's all well and good if it comes off, but you've got to be careful. You've got to make sure.
Not when you're a man down,
okay.
though, Gus.
Not when you're a man down, no. It's all even again. Williamstown by 2, 11:20 to go in the last. Here's Barnes. Looking to drive. Got Butson. Gets past him. Gets a shot. Goes wide. It's picked up by Russell. Not quite. Ball in dispute down there. Curry tries to get it. Curry gets it for Malvern. Drives hard around the right. Here's Cook again. Hangs the washing out. Gets nailed. They've got to get possession and value it, Dave. Anyway, Williamstown make a very rare error.
Crowd goes wild over there, Gus.
Yeah.
Stacking them in.
Here's Kobe Cook.
No.
He's got to get some discipline. Yeah, so Malvern forced to call a timeout. It's got to be smarter than that, mate. They've got to understand that you're going to win big ball games. You've got to get your time in attack. You've just been down in the defence there for 2 minutes of penalty, and you get it in the attack. It's time to gas the tank, regas the tank, hold it up, give your defence a bit of a rest, and then start to make a move. But Malvern just seem to be rushing on every occasion they get.
Yeah, I think it's going through more than inexperienced players too, Gus, which I'd put down to some lack of some leadership out there controlling the tempo and who can and can't go and when they can go. Need to be on the same page with the decision making.
Yeah, well, they certainly need to make a move this time down in attack. They trail by 2, the Malvern side. Not over yet. Ten and a half to go in the last. Malvern trail by 2. Baker will start with the ball on the far side of the field. Goes behind Awada. Gets it to Brent Flick up to Howard. Not quite sure what they're going to do. Williamstown putting long 6 up the top. Barnes is the one that's got the short. Here's Baker. Down to Wada. Looks like they're going to try and set Barnes up on the sweep. He goes to Baker. Baker on the move. Goes across to Brent Flick. He takes a shot. It goes wide, but fortunately there. Wada was there. Obviously not. We're a long way away, Dave, but I think that was a bad call. Sorry. Clearly a Malvern ball. Here's Prinsloo. In no hurry. They hold a 2-goal lead, so they have no rush. Harry Gibson to clear. He gets past Anglicus. Baker in pursuit. Gibson's up to the task. He runs it over for a fairly easy clear for Williamstown.
You can see what exceptional leg speed will do for you guys, with or without the ball.
Yeah, yeah. Mannix takes control. Gets it up to Liam Clark. Williamstown will make a sub. Emery just cools it off with Gibson on the far side. Pike will come on. Howard steps up to Pike. Pike passes and cuts. In no hurry, Williamstown quite patient in attack. Here's Mannix. Gets around. Draws a double. Got Clark there. Clark gets it up. Emery takes a shot. Goes wide, but they still keep possession. Menzies behind. Drives to his right. He's got Liam Clark at the top. Across to Cal Gibson. Tries to take Brent Flick on. Gets past and scores.
Wow, talk about the road runner.
Hey, 6:32 to go. Williamstown by 3. It's going to be very, very difficult for Malvern to get back from here. They need to score 4 unanswered goals. I can't see it happening, Dave. What about yourself?
Not with your money, Gus. No, that's Cal Gibson's 4th goal. And that's a classic road runner.
Yep. $6:30 to go in the last. Williamstown 13, Malvern 10. To the X. Clark straight out with the win. Can't get it. Bound tries to get it for Malvern. He picks it up. He's under a lot of pressure. He's going to have to run. Menzies in hot pursuit. Bound still in trouble. Gets it up to Curry. Curry's got heat. He's got 1 on him, 2 coming behind him. He drives towards the cage. Looks to try and force it. Baker will slow it down. He's got Cook at the top. Cook's got the short stick. Is that where they're going to go? No, we go to Howard. Howard steps in. Stringer steps up to him. Howard nowhere to go. Sends it behind to Brent Flick. Brent Flick to Cook. Cook across to Baker. He's got Lockie Russell on him. Ooh, we have a flag down there. He's lucky it wasn't a moving pick. Anyway, Baker with the swim. Still got it. Tries to get a shot. Gets back to his right. Takes a shot. Scores.
Scores on it. The right hand sweep.
Two goal ball game. Not sure what the call is for the penalty. We have the penalty stands. We have a unnecessary roughness call on number 15 for Williamstown, Lockie Russell. So he'll go to the penalty box for a minute. Very important face-off. Malvern need this if they want to have one more crack at their man-up situation for a full minute, Dave.
Very much 7.5 to go. Gus, they've got to win it.
I'm not quite sure whether Malvern have 2 timeouts up their sleeve. I think
One.
they do. They have 1 left. Probably if you're a gambling man, if you get possession, you probably pull it because you need to score now and not worry about what's going to happen in the last 2 minutes. Clark again. Williamstown timeout. They lead by 2. There's 7:26 to go. Still plenty of time. Williamstown call the timeout, knowing that they have a guy in the box for a minute, so they'll be working out something on the board to work out how they're going to kill this penalty, Dave.
Yeah, probably a bit more game strategy, Gus. I think at times when we see Malvern fail at that, just really need to make sure what their aim is going to be here.
Yep. So do you gamble? Do you go and put 2 on the ball and push it? Or do you sit back and wait? What do you do?
I don't think Malvern has the leg speed. That's what worries them, Gus. Williamstown look like they can run straight past them.
Well, I haven't had any results in from the races today, so I don't know how my bets went, but I'd be throwing a quid on a gamble here, and I'd be out after it, mate. It's either now or never for the Malvern side. So they're going to put, they are going to do it. They're going to put 2 on the ball.
Got to get either side of him. 1 to the left, 1 to the right.
There's Menzies.
Got to get now the box him in the corner. They've got to bring him to the corner. Got to close in. And
the others are all too loose. They're still on the hustle. Malvern's still on the hustle. Howard thinks about his fight, but he doesn't. Here's Harry Gibson. He'll run all around. He'll try and run this clock down.
Current Results is a management consultancy focusing on process, people, data and technology to create alignment for organisations. We bring with us over 40 years of experience and insights that helps drive outcomes. Just a 4-hour investment from you and your team, and our detailed and proven framework will help us uncover where there's...
Right in the guts.
Yeah, we're back again. Sorry, we momentarily got lost. 5:21 to go in the last. Williamstown 13, Malvern 11. Cook with the ball for Malvern in attack. Plenty of time for Malvern. That's got to do it the right way. Baker comes on and takes control. Got to kill this clock. There's still 15 seconds to go. Malvern down, man down for 15 more seconds. Okay, all even. Wada comes on to make it 6 on 6. What's Malvern got in the mystery bag? Howard down to Cook. Cook on the drive, he swims, takes the shot. Easy save there from Prinsloo.
I don't get much angle there, Gus.
Pretty undisciplined again, I think. Anyway, here's Newman screaming down the middle. Finds one there. We've got another call. Oh, Kobe Cook another minute for a slash. Just undisciplined. Williamstown have a full 1 minute of man up with 4:26 to go and a chance to ice the game. Malvern just been in the box far too much. Work it behind. There's Liam Clark all alone. Oh, he takes a shot. It goes high. Brief bit of respite for Malvern, but the pressure's still on. Here's Clark. Mannix. Newman keeps it. He's got Butson over there. Gibson on the bottom left. Skip it over the 19 there. There's a shot from Butson. Goes on the top corner.
There you go.
Goodness gracious me. It was a pass, but anyway, it's in. Pretty much iced the game now. Malvern, Williamstown lead 14-11, 3:46 to game. Go in the game. Malvern still have a bloke sitting in the box. Yep, Williamstown a much more disciplined side, Dave, so far today, even though we're almost there. 14-11, Williamstown lead. McGrath Campbell gets one. And with another flag. Geez, they've been a bit keen on the flags today, but anyway, Malvern through Baker into attack. On a red flag, on a yellow flag. Mitchell Baker around the corner, tries to get on his left. Looks for a shot, but Prinsloo comes up with the save. So now we swing it around. Malvern will have a man-up situation. Let's wait and see what the call is. We have a 1 minute call for a slash on number 9 for Williamstown, Sean Clark. 3:26 to go. Malvern in a man-up situation. Need to score quick. Get the face off. Stop the clock. Score again. Williamstown by 3. Wada with a shot, top
big
corner.
Shot.
That's his third for the day. The clock's still running. I'm not sure. No, clock stopped. Malvern are aware. They've got a timeout up their sleeve. They've got within 2. They'll be looking for number 8, Patrick McGrath Campbell, to come up with this face-off. Malvern still man up, lead at trail by 2. What's your thoughts, Dave? You win the face-off, you push the button straight away?
Yeah, I'd keep possession. I wouldn't time out yet. They've got to get this next one.
They've got to get the ball out the face first, which they do through Howard. McGrath Campbell gets it across to Howard. Paddy's coming off. So now they get back to a man-up situation for a short amount of time. Another one here could make it pretty interesting. There's Brentflick, Howard. Brentflick again, thinks about loading up. Gives it back to Howard. Howard to Wada. Wada to Baker. Wada's the one, if they can get another shot through him, he's the one with it. There's the rip from Howard.
Close.
It's close, but they've called it a goalie close as the ball went out. Well, 2:30 to go in the last. Williamstown lead by 2. Here's Goulet with it. Easy clear. Gets it across to Emery. He's got Brentflick after him. No hurry for Williamstown. They won't be in any rush. Emery gets past Brentflick this time. Howard steps up. Emery takes a shot. Chan comes up with it. Howard to clear the ball from Malvern. Sort of getting close to the last roll of the dice. Baker with it. Looks across to Barnes. Barnes puts it in. All of a sudden we have a one goal game. 1:56 to go. Wow. All of a sudden, it looked like it was iced for Williamstown, and Malvern with 2 quick goals. They come within 1. Now the face-off becomes important, Dave.
Yeah.
Very
important
well.
all day.
It is all the time, I know, but very, very important face-off now. McGrath, Campbell, Clark. They jam it up in the middle. Williamstown up with it. Stringer gets it. You got 1:45 to run. Here's Cal Gibson, experienced player. Gets Menzies up. Got another stupid foul. Menzies drives, takes a shot, scores, and that's it. It's over. 1:30 to go. Williamstown 15, Malvern 13. Some very undisciplined play from the Malvern side there again. We have a 1-minute slash call on number 8 for Malvern, Pat McGrath Campbell. 1:30 to go. Williamstown lead by 2. Malvern forced to put the long stick into the face-off. Zach Brentflick for Malvern. Sean Clark for Williamstown. Malvern man down in that situation, so an easy ball for Williamstown.
City Durham.
Blue call a timeout. They use their last timeout. They have 1:23 to go. They have a 2-goal lead. They have an extra man advantage on the field. Should not be hard for them to run this game out, Dave.
Well, we finished.
Well, we've seen a lot of fouls today. Just have you got the penalty count? There we go now.
Penalty count.
Yeah.
I can count the man ups for you guys.
There's a lot to a little.
Got Williamstown scoring on 6 man ups, Malvern on 3.
I'd say Malvern have at least committed at least 9 fouls throughout the course of the day. We'll get those official stats after the game. But as we get back to the action, there's a minute and 23 to go in the last. Williamstown 15, Malvern 13. Williamstown in possession of the ball. Not a lot Malvern can do. They're a man down, and Williamstown will just probably try and hold it. They won't go anywhere. Here's Newman. Bound steps up, tries to put some pressure on. Malvern's pulled the goalie. Mannix with the ball. Down to a minute. Bound can't get him. Mannix gets free. He's got an open net. Takes a shot, scores. Now it's over. 54 seconds to go in the game. So Malvern still down, still a man down for a further 22 seconds with 54 to go in the game. Face-off guy sitting in the box. Sean Clark in there for Williamstown. They've thrown, Malvern put Sammy Anglicus in there. Williamstown get it through Stringer. He's got no one on him, no pressure. Gets it to Harry Gibson. Well, they've got 45 seconds just to hold this up. They've got a 3-goal lead. There's no drama. Williamstown are going to win this game. Here Newman. He's got Liam Clark. Malvern finally get all even. Liam Clark with the top doesn't need to go anywhere. He just hits Menzies up. I'll just work it around. Below 20 seconds now. Mannix with it. Still just going to keep running. The clock's on their side. They've got nowhere to go. Don't need to go anywhere. Just sends it down to Liam Clark to hold it up for the last 2 seconds. And there's the hooter. Williamstown convincing winners here. 16-13. Good game for a long time, Dave, and all of a sudden it fell away.
Yeah, we parts again in that second half. Gus, they just lose direction.
Yeah, look, it's easy to sit here where we sit and call what we call. The total lack of discipline from Malvern. They spoke about it last week. They spoke about it at the start of the game. They spoke about it at the half-time break. Unfortunately, they were unable to keep their heads together, and in my opinion, penalties cost them the game, Dave.
Well, it certainly did against Footscray, Gus. I know we got blown out the water with that performance sitting in the penalty box.
Yep.
That's how it goes. Williamstown again show the superior.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Williamstown are not sitting on top of the ladder undefeated for no reason. You know, to me, they're certainly beatable. But Malvern's certainly capable of beating them, but not on a display that we see today. So now Malvern have their backs against the wall. They've got to make the 4. Really can't lose another game for the year. And there's their situation. So they'll probably go out the 4 after today, depending on who else wins and who else loses. But there's an opportunity knocking that they didn't take. And should they have been able to win today, they would have, you know, consolidated a spot in the 4. So that's the ball game. Williamstown win. What interesting stats have you got there, Dave, just to finish it all off?
Yeah, Malvern in the face-off area finished with 13 wins facing off there with Pat McGrath. But Williamstown dominated with 20. Particularly the last 3, if you watch, picked up ball by the long stick wingers. Very significant as the game wore on, that tight finish. And for the shots, Malvern 22 shots on goal. 11 went wide. And Williamstown had 27 on goal. And 12 went wide. So Williamstown out shooting Malvern 39-33.
Yep. Well, let's see. That's round 13 done and dusted. And we'll be back again the next Malvern game next week. Camberwell. So that's one that Malvern do need to win. It is here at home, so we'll be live again. So we'll be signing off. And once again, thanks to Darian Panner and Jeremy on the camera and the production. I'm Gus Campbell.
Dave Joy.
And we'll talk to you next time that we play at home. Out.
Thank you.
Oh, you're struggling with shoulder pain? Are you missing your shots? If your shoulder pain is irritating you and preventing you from playing lacrosse properly, we've got an offer for you. So if you're sick of sitting on the bench dealing with your shoulder pain and you actually want to do something about it, reach out to us. We're going to give you an in-depth consultation, try and find the root cause of what's causing your pain and give you strategies to fix it now and for the long term. Nobody likes to spend time on the bench, so if you want to spend more time playing than sitting and watching, give us a reach out. Equilibrium Sports and Spinal Clinic, 14 High Street.
Startup Results is a management consultancy focusing on process, people, data and technology to create alignment for organisations. We bring with us over 40 years of experience and insights that helps drive outcomes. Just a 4-hour investment from you and your team and our detailed and proven framework will help us uncover where there's value and opportunities within your organisation across those 4 layers: your processes, your people, your data and your technology, and help drive sustainable success. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.
The Strata Results, where we take a partnership approach to ensuring that your business processes, chosen technology, people and information are aligned to support your business. Strata Results, partnering for your success.